Motion after motion after motion. The defense team for the man accused of raping and killing 8-year-old Cherish Periwinkle presented the court with arguments about how to treat Donald Smith in his upcoming trial. The biggest fight is against the state's request for the death penalty. Smith was in court today for this routine hearing. What's not routine is what we heard Smith tell his mother after his initial arrest. According to a police report, Smith said he would prefer to be on death row. Channel 4's Kent Justice watched as the state attorney's office answered each claim, Kent, by defense lawyers. Kent is joining us now live from the courthouse.
Rob, this hearing started a little late and then stretched well past an hour as Donald Smith's attorney asked the court to be very careful in the handling of this now notorious case. Donald Smith shuffled into court and sat behind his lawyer, and Fred Gonzalez flipped page after page of motions that he's filed with the court. Judge Mallory Cooper patiently walked through each request, while prosecutor Mark Khalil answered most of them with "the state objects."
No, those are standard motions that are filed in every capital case. Across the board, the defense attorneys preserve the record to appeal the constitutional nature of the death penalty and things of that nature.
Gonzalez decided not to speak to reporters after the hearing, but during his reading of the motions, he asked that, for instance, jurors be kept from seeing gruesome photographs. Local defense lawyer Rhonda Peoples-Waters, not involved with this case, says she can see both sides of that argument.
Well, I'm certain even without the pictures, this is one of those cases that the facts alone, if they never saw any picture, would stir their emotions of, you know, the typical juror, a mother, a grandmother, or someone's father.
That's a standard argument that's made in these motions for the death penalty. There's an argument that certain evidence might be prejudicial or inflame the passion of the jurors. As we argued in court today, that it's our position that that evidence is required for us to prove our case.
Judge Cooper did not announce when she will rule on these motions, but the attorneys both told me that they expect a written response, a written ruling from Judge Cooper in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Live at the courthouse, Kent Justice, Channel 4, the local station.
Kent, you mentioned that the attorney disagreed on most of the motions filed. What seemed to be the biggest dispute?
Well, Rob, the thing that seemed to get under the collar of the state attorney's office came when defense attorney Fred Gonzalez compared Florida's death penalty rates, basically saying, hey, Florida's capital of capital punishment in the entire country, and then said the 4th Judicial Circuit, our area, is king among them. Assistant state attorney at that point said to the court, Judge, I don't even know how to respond to counsel right now, but then went on to explain that the state attorney's office follows state statutes in determining when it is correct to pursue a death penalty case. Later, Mark Khalil told me he still thinks that's the right course of action. Rob?